The lawn care tsunami hasn't hit, and it is May 6th. What's going on?
I'm sick and tired of seeing these Pomeranians for $207. Like, we're not gonna make any money on that.
No. And I've talked to other companies that everyone's like, what's going on? And like, we all come to the consensus that it's the weather. People do not care about their lawns.
That's the goal from May 15th to May 20th or May 30th. 2 full weeks, we're just not gonna show up.
Because I have some people say, oh, James, we're so good at sales. Why not just stay on sales? I'm always have that part of yard dogs. Because I'm trying to build Canada's largest company for lawn care.
The balance sheet, there's income statement, and then there's statement of cash flows. So your statement of cash flows is basically like cash accounting, how much cash came in, how much cash went out.
Where do you think the season's going? Do you think our goal of 2.75 million and 27.5% profit, do you think we're going to hit that? It's a great day to be part of the Dirt Life. We've got an early May update for you guys. Welcome back to the Dirt.
Let's do it, man.
Leon.
Good to see you, man.
All right, lots have happened since our last interview. It's been a couple weeks now.
Yeah.
We are in the heat of the season, but at the same time, it's a pretty cold heat of the season. The lawn care tsunami hasn't hit, and it is May 6th. What's going on?
Dude, it's been so damn delayed, man. I don't know. Like, this has been like the lowest, like, or the worst weather I've like ever seen in May, and even like in April too. You know. So it's been a very slow start to the season. I think we've had, it's what, May 10th or May
6th?
May 6th right now.
And like,
we've had 2 days of work so far.
which is ridiculous.
Everyone that's probably watching like in the States, they've probably been working for like 2 months. We've only had 2 days of work.
Welcome to Canada, where we do zero work and just talk about it.
Yeah.
Just kidding there, but
Yeah.
but it's nuts because what's the hardest thing for me is that it's like it plays on your emotions because lawn care is like an emotional game. If the birds are chirping, the sun is shining, everyone's like, oh, lawn care, call now. If it's dead, it doesn't matter if there's dandelions in the lawn. They don't care. Sorry, if it's cold and windy and raining, people do not care about their lawns.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's scary because like we got the salespeople ready to go, the techs are ready to go, like keys about to go in the engine, but if the weather's not good,
I know.
we can't start.
Yeah, like even like today, it's like good weather, but it's too windy like today, so we can't even spray, you know? So, been frustrating, man. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see if we can even hit a fraction of like the production goals like this month. We'll see. Like we're hoping to push 575,000 in production. We might be able to hit 400 if that.
I've had a lot of people ask, like, why do we count production as like the revenue on our statements? Because some people assume sales equals revenue, but that's not the case here. Can you tell us about why doing the work is what revenue counts as?
Yeah, so it's either a cash or accrual, right? So we follow accrual. Most people should be following accrual for sure. Accrual is like when you actually earn the revenue. Because if you're just collecting like cash or whatever, a lot of that's just going to be prepayments and it's like a liability. So it's going to make your month look really good if you're just putting cash down, but that's not like a good metric for how you're actually being profitable because you still have to go do that work later on. It's like that, like if we went by like those systems or whatever, it'd be like November was like, what, cash in of 400 grand?
Yeah.
And it looks like we'd have a killer month, but like, did we do anything? No, we didn't. That 400 grand we still have to go do that work for in May till September. So it's unearned revenue.
Accrual accounting just makes things balanced then.
Accrual accounting is what you should be following. Yeah. Like cash is very important. Like right there's the balance sheet, there's income statement, and then there's statement of cash flows. Right, so your statement of cash flows is basically like cash accounting, how much cash came in, how much cash went out.
Yeah.
But for like a business, if you're like looking to see, okay, what's your actual profit, you have to look at accrual accounting for sure.
So it's important that we get work done this month because that counts as the revenue for May. And our profit sharing is based on revenue for the month of May.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so there's a bird's eye view for accounting, a bird's eye view for marketing right now. Obviously, because the lawn care tsunami hasn't hit and the weather's been ass, we've had to, and that means our inbound marketing is low. So we've actually had to start to really dial in some outbound marketing. So tell us a little bit about what kind of outbound marketing we're going to be putting out within about a week here.
Well, we have like those flyers, man. What we should probably do too is like, I think we know it's gonna happen. Like we know it's gonna be busy. Right now it's not busy like right now. Like we're getting a couple leads here and there. But it's not as busy as we were like last year like at this time because of the weather, right? So we got outgoing calls, we got flyers that we can be doing, we have Google ads, and that's pretty
Facebook ads starting soon.
Yeah, we have those Facebook ads too, yeah, exactly. But I would say honestly like too, even like your like the flyers, you should just drop like 50,000.
Oh, dude, I'm ready to the second they respond. Like marketing, same word as testing.
How much would it cost? How much would it cost for $50,000 or 50,000 flyers? Like just ballpark.
About 25 grand.
Actually?
Yes.
No.
When you factor in the delivery and the printing of it, it's not 50 cents per, but it is a lot. I don't know.
I thought it was like 15 to 20 cents each.
No.
I'm pretty sure it is.
No. when you factor in like the volume-based discounts, I don't know off the top of my head what it is, but for example, me doing the 2,500 flyers costs $1,100.
Okay.
Which is about 40-ish cents a flyer.
Yeah, it's about 40 cents.
Mind you, I didn't we're not paying someone to go drop them off Canada Post and spend a whole day doing it, which would cost like $250 usually. Exactly. So they would send it in, it's done, modifications, etc. But like would it be 25K? No, but it would be 15 to 20-ish K. Somewhere in that range off the top of my head. So I need to make sure it responds well. So we have a drop happening, I believe it's the end of this week or early of next when they will land in mailboxes.
Yeah.
If those do well, man.
But then would you be like too late though? Because like next week I think it's gonna be the tsunami.
Well, post now it's really hard because like you have to send it in, then there's the induction date, and then it takes 3 business days from there.
Yeah.
So it's always like you're like 10 business days away, which is challenging because I want to be able to snap my fingers and go. But it'd be wrong for me to just go put 50 grand right now because I have zero data to support that it's worked yet.
No, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, direct mail's it's never worked for us, honestly.
No, it hasn't. Like I have the theory people get all their flyers, nice flyers, like pizza,
and they throw them all out
into the blue bin.
Exactly. Yeah.
Out there too. Hermosi though, he was saying what's great about direct mail, it's the only mailing source they can't unsubscribe from. So you just keep hitting them up there. So I don't know, it's tricky. So there's the marketing overview right now.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what we're doing this year different that's for customer service. Tell us a little bit about these AGRs.
These AGRs, okay, so it's like a new pilot project. It's like this hybrid between customer service and a technician. Because like before, customer service, they're generally girls, and they generally don't know like how to do a job in general, right? So like they could tell the customers, okay, yeah, we're gonna send a guy out there, do a good job, whatever. But then the technician would go do the job, but the issue wouldn't be solved, right? So this year we have these guys, they were technicians like last year, but they can actually be customer service and then go to like a lawn after as well. So like they can basically fill in the whole blanks.
Got it.
Between like a technician and a customer service rep.
When does it go from customer? If someone calls in, they're mad, they want to cancel. At what point does customer service forward it to the manager, aka these AGRs?
As soon as they threaten to cancel. As soon as they hear the words, I want to cancel for not any reason, but in general, like a service-related issue, it goes straight to the AGRs. And then the AGRs, they're going to be like, okay, yes, hey, Mr. Jones, I've heard you're upset about XYZ or whatever. I'm going to be on your lawn tomorrow to fix like XYZ, you know? And then they're going to go there, do the job, and then in like a week or two, whatever, they're going to actually follow up afterwards as well. So it's not like they just go there, do the work, and then they never hear from them. Like they are with that customer like throughout the whole season. Right? So I think that's really like a big game changer.
Because retention is everything.
Yeah, and it's not going to save all the customers because there's a lot. Like I looked through it today, we have 14 customers that canceled today. 14, right? And I think 80% are like budget related. Right? So there's only, if anything, 20% that they can actually save, you know? But 20% of like that 14, right? There's still 2 or 3 that you can still save. Right? But they have to be saved. Because besides that, they're just downstairs, you know, just doing whatever. But they have to save at least like 2 to 3 or 4 a day for this whole project to be like worthwhile.
Exactly. We don't know if it's worthwhile.
We don't know. It might not be. It might just be like a wasted overhead position. I don't think it will be. But, you know, we got to make sure that they can actually save people. But that'll be really good because like before, it's like, yeah, the customer service, you can only see so much over the phone, and then you can only like do so much on the software to like add service calls or add yellow slips or whatever for the technician to go do. But this right here, it's gonna be that one person with them every step of the way. Which is like fully different than just like, oh yeah, we'll have somebody else out there next week.
Because an alternative is just like be very flexible with your prices and shut out discounts, but like people get addicted to discounts, man. And, like,
oh no, discounts gotta freaking go, man. Like. Even like your aeration or whatever, like I'm just like, man, like I got 2 e-transfers come in like today, which like we don't even take e-transfers for $207. Doesn't even include the GST. And I'm like, honestly, give it back to them and just go find somebody else. Like our normal price is $307 for the year, and they're getting $100 off. They're not even tacking on the GST. Like I'm like, and yeah, just ridiculous, man. No, discounts gotta go. Like this $100 off. Thank God you're redoing those ads. But we'll do the free aeration. The thing too, I think that Hormozi like offer like the
lead magnet. That's what it's called. So like
it's so tough
people up to speed. A quick lead magnet. A lead magnet is offer you put out there that's different than your core offer, and the lead magnet gets them essentially to try your services, and hopefully you can sell them on the core offer. Think of samples at Costco. They give you a sample cup of granola, and hopefully you buy the whole damn bag of granola. So it might, a lead magnet for a massage parlor might be 1 massage free, but then they want to actually sign you up so that you come back in every 3 months. What were you going to say though?
Well, I was going to say, like, yeah, that would work really good in, like, you know, Florida, Texas, like, where you can service, like, 10, 11 months out of the year, and it's, like, very continuous service. But, like, with us, it's year to year, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
So, like...
We try our best to keep it continuous service, but there's a huge gap.
Exactly. And then in the customer's mind frame, it's like, oh, yeah, but last year I got X discount of $100 off. So, like, quite frankly, like, the lead magnet doesn't really, like, maybe there's a way of making it work, but I don't see it. Because...
Monthly installments?
I don't want to do monthly installments when, like, they're going to be paying for lawn care for 7 months out of the year. And getting billed $30 a month, they're going to cancel.
Exactly.
They're going to cancel in
January,
December.
why to get charged $30?
Yeah, they're gonna cancel, and we know that from, like, other companies too, like in the States, right? And it's gonna be way worse. If it's bad for them, it's gonna be even worse for us. So I don't know, man. I really don't know the like that core offer things. It's very tough because in the customer's mind, in our mind, it's continuous service, but in their mind, it is year to year. And when it's year to year, and like last year they got $100 discount, they're gonna want that same damn discount again like this year. Right, so it's not the same thing. It's not like it's just like a gym membership where it continues on. Like if it was personal training or gym membership or lawn care in Florida or Texas, man, best thing in the world. Yeah, you could get so many damn leads because it's just all continuous. Yeah, but in Canada, it's very tough to do it. I'm sick and tired of seeing these Pomeranians for $207. Like we're not gonna make any money on that. No, you know. I guess
that's why we switched away from the $100 off, which is a discount. I hope this. You know, for the free iterations, it's not a discount; it's an offer, and it's what costs us $4. Yeah, for the actual look and fall iteration.
That's why I'm okay with it.
And but the value of the service is about $97. Yeah, and then that will renew the following year over price at full price rather, and it will be usually done on auto pay as they go. Exactly. If they didn't prepay there, so it's worth giving it a shot. But I get it. It's frustrating. It's just tough when inbound is so low for people coming to the website and booking and stuff there too. It's like, okay, we got to do something, and just putting $25 off your first lawn care program with us just doesn't turn any cranks. You know what I mean?
It doesn't. The $100 does, but then we don't make money on it.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they expect it next year.
So like, that's the biggest challenge. The expectation.
The expectations, and when you're just fishing for those people who are like lowest price. They're not going to stay with you next year because there's going to be like other competitors who are going to give them like a better deal. So then what's truly like the point of offering like that great discount for 1 year when you don't even make money on them for the first year? So like honestly, like, I'm very open to like next year. Like literally discounts are like nothing. $25 early bird, that's it. And unless we messed up like the year previous, that'd be the only reason to offer discounts. Like that's it.
Interesting.
You know, and like you say no to the seller group, you say no to this $100 off, and you just grow with like profitable customers, you know.
Which By the way, if you guys are liking the show so far, please make sure you like and subscribe so we can keep giving you awesome
Gotta get to the 3,000.
We're at 1,700-ish subscribers right now. The goal is 3,000 subscribers by June 30th. How are we gonna get there? I have no idea, but we're gonna get great content still coming your way. We've actually made a lot of momentum this past month, guys. About 250 subscribers so far this month. Past 28 days. So that's all thanks to you. Thank you so much for watching all the way this part in the video. And where I want to kind of transition this thing to now is we've hired an awesome office manager. Her name is Emma. Yeah. And tell us a little bit about the challenge we have for her.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Just to start off, Emma's been fantastic. I'm really excited. She's doing a way better job than me and you. Yeah. Like that, and that's the whole point, right? You want to get people that are better than me and you. The goal is not to be the best people at the company. No. The goal is to get better, like operation manager like Nathan, better office managers like Emma, right? So anyway, Emma's from Ireland, and she's extremely good at just like talking customer service, and she's got really good like common sense with like customer scenarios, and she's very smart with like she's picking up things so fast. Yeah. But the whole goal is like, okay, May is like the peak time of the year, so for us to like really challenge her, it's like, okay, we're gonna actually take 2 weeks off from the business, like literally just not show up, like just literally go to Mars for like 2 weeks, pretty much, and not show up and see, okay, what breaks, and then if something breaks, where is that, like where's the break happen, you know? But that's a goal from May 15th to May 20th or May 30th. 2 full weeks, we're just not going to show up. And then see how operations runs, see how customer service runs, see how sales runs, see how the billing department runs, see how the AGRs run, see how, like everything, you know? It's be pretty challenging. It's almost 30 people. Yeah. So Nathan will run the whole operations basically. Yeah. But Emma running the office, like that's a pretty big challenge.
We've never done that before either. It's always been you and I in the weeds. But the problem is like when a manager, when an owner is there, like you are almost like exempt from making your creative juices go when a real problem comes up. Yeah, yeah. Just think about it. Like if like here's a stupid example. If let's say you came from wealthy parents, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and like let's say like they don't pay for your stuff right now, but as long as mommy and daddy are always in your back pocket, like you could go ask for that e-transfer to cover rent and stuff.
Yeah.
You're never gonna like really force yourself to grow, make changes, and be fully financially independent because you still have that dependency on mommy and daddy's paycheck.
Very true.
But so long as we're here, if there's a problem and we're not here, like she is forced to find a solution, make a decision, and go for it.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, empower the employees for sure. So I think it's going to be very, very interesting. I think Emma's going to do a really good job. So I'm very excited for it. I think it's going to be great. And maybe will things be as good as they were like on sales, for example, like last year? Probably not, but that's completely fine.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like I don't expect us to sell what we sold like last year, but like if the business can like self-run and be profitable and without any of our inputs at all, that's awesome. That's really good.
Because I have some people say, "Oh, James, you're so good at sales. Why not just stay on the sales phone and always have that part of Yard Dogs?" Because I'm trying to build Canada's largest company for lawn care. And like, if I'm always selling on the phone, doing things like you can only do one call at a time. At least start doing like these big 30-person group lawn care sales calls.
No, exactly.
Entrepreneurs are often the bottleneck in their own business. They're stuck. They're holding everyone behind them back.
And you probably think that you're better at sales, but I really think there's better people than you out there. As good as you actually are. And I think Emma is doing a really good job. And I think
statistically, there's a 100% chance someone's better than you.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because there's 7 billion people.
Yeah. Exactly, right? So it's got to find those people.
Yeah.
But yeah, you gotta, like as I said before, I think like you being on sales is like the analogy. If there's like a fire like right here, it's like you adding like those like pine needles, like those small twigs that you're keeping the fire going. Mm-hmm. The fire being like our business, but you're not putting like the gasoline into it. Because you're making more sales, you're selling a couple $1,000s a day, whatever it is, but you're not like getting like new branch managers. You're not getting the next idea, the next like, you know, like finding more branch managers or finding like the next people open up like a new location, you know. And that's what you're really good at. You're also really good at YouTube stuff.
Let's talk about locations. How are you going to grow this puppy, no pun intended, beyond Calgary? Like, what are some ideas you have right now to make that happening? I have people asking, hey, are Yard Dogs franchising? Because I've had people reach out there. They're very interested in actually starting up a Yard Dogs branch.
Yeah.
But they're wondering, are we going to do franchising, franchising, corporate expansion? Where are your thoughts right now? I know we really need to dial this in, but where are we at with things right now?
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I gotta go over like all the pros and cons. Both like seem very interesting. I'm more leaning towards like the corporate side, but franchising too seems very interesting as well, especially if you have the centralized call center. Because like our sales and marketing is basically like the best out there. I feel like in general, you know. There might be some that are better, but like in general,
very customer service, the whole office side of things.
The whole office we got really dialed in. Yeah. It's just the It's like any like solid operators. If they were to either open up a branch or open a franchise, would be very interesting. The franchise I like is like then it's a franchisee's like own business in a way, right? They got to pay like either a royalty
to them.
Yeah, exactly, which is really cool, you know. Whereas like the corporate, it's more like you just get like a fixed salary, maybe like a bit of profit sharing, but there's not that much like incentivized to like grow your own branch, right? Like there is, but there's not as much, right?
Yeah.
So,
and it requires a lot of inputs from the company to get the ball rolling and moving stuff there too.
Yeah.
Someone's a franchise. At the end of the day, it is up to you.
Exactly.
You have all the support you need. You have your command center. You have all like the secrets given to you, but it is up to you at the end of the day to go make it happen.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's a lot of pros and cons with it and everything. And by the way, if any of you right now in your lawn care business, if you want to chat just a little bit more about where you are right now and maybe if we can help you get to the next level, I'm going to put a call to action in the description. Make sure you follow that there too, because I'd love to talk to you about your branch and opportunities that we can have coming your way. Maybe you can become a Yard Dogs branch. That'd be really cool. And we're actually getting to that point where in 2025, I want there to be at least 3 Yard Dogs locations.
Yeah, even like more than that, even 5 would be awesome.
That would be fantastic.
If we had good like just operators, the first year like there wouldn't be much profits, but if they could even do snow removal like in the first year, like just do whatever you can to have a 0 profit at the end of the day, and maybe a few hundred customers, like that's huge.
Yeah.
Because like the next year, if you can get to 1,000 customers, you're golden.
Yeah. The first 1,000 is the hardest to get to.
Exactly. Once you're at 1,000, everything else is great. You know, like everything is gonna be completely fine. You'll be at a couple $100,000, and you'll soon be at like $1 million after that. Like I think getting to $1 million within 3 years is very doable. The first year you lose money or you're 0 profit.
Yeah.
Right. But if you can do snow and just try to cover like the expenses, great. You don't lose any money. Second year, you should be hopefully close to like 1,000 customers, and then the year after that, hopefully 2,000, if not 3,000.
Yeah.
And once you're at that 2,000 or 3,000, you're very close to $1 million.
Exactly.
And once you're at $1 million, like life is good.
So we went from like 130th customers to 1,200 customers to 3,000 customers to 3,200 customers to 4,500 customers.
That exactly. Yeah,
that was the
that
rough
was our
timeline there.
160. So, yeah, I think we had more than that the first year. I think whatever it was, but 250, and then 1,200, and then 3,000, and then we had the disaster year of 3,200.
Yeah,
and then we had last year about 4,400. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So it's definitely possible, and you just got to, because that's when we actually started our business. Yes, it's our 10th year in business, but like really this is our 5th season.
Exactly.
When you really break it down like that, and
yeah.
But it takes 5 years to figure out what to do for the next 5. So, guys, if any of you are actually interested in talking a little bit more business side of things, please definitely drop me a response below. I'll put a call to action in the link there. Liam, closing thoughts here. We're getting now into tomorrow is going to be May 7th. The weather's shit again for the next 2 days.
Yeah, it's raining
Thursday
hard.
onwards, I think we're in the clear. God forbid, please send us some sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
But where do you think the season's going? Where do you think do you think our goal of 2.75 million and 27.5% profit, do you think we're gonna hit that? Do you think we're gonna fall a bit short? What's going on?
Oh, it's gonna be tough. As of right now, I feel like we're off track more than on track.
Yeah.
Right? Like I really feel like we're more off track than on track. I don't know. I feel like we are, like, if you look at any marketing, I feel like we are very much like the top choice. Like, if we're not getting leads, no one else is getting leads.
And I've talked to other companies. Everyone's like, what's going on? And, like, we all come to the consensus, I think it's the weather.
No, exactly,
like,
right?
Everyone wants to, like, say, it was the economy, it's the economy. But, like, I see people buying new Porsche 911s all the time and, like, going out to eat
you would still think, okay, like, if it's the economy, maybe, like, your lead should be down 10, 20, 30%, but not down 70, 80%.
Correct.
I cranked up the Google Ads. Right now, we're definitely off track in terms of that 2.75.
Yeah.
Right now, we're sitting at like 2.2, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe 2.1. It all depends on next week. If the weather can get dialed into like plus 20, right?
Which it is.
Yeah, exactly, right? But if it can get going, like, and we get like some 20, 30, 40 grand sales days, then, and like low cancels, I'm like, okay, there's hope.
Yeah.
You know? Like, that would be the biggest thing. And then it's all about like the retention with like the AGRs. We gotta get these AGRs. I need them saving 2, 3, 4, 5 people a day.
Yeah.
Like that really does compound day after day after day. I would also like say too, anyone that like if it is gonna be like a slower year in general, it's a great year to buy companies as well. So if we can like talk to like some smaller providers, like we can even like do some calls after this. And maybe there's some people like, man, I'm getting 1 lead a day or 1 lead a week. This business isn't worth anymore.
I'm out.
I'm out. Yeah, maybe for like pennies on the dollar, maybe you could buy like some companies like right now. I don't know.
It's true because if we don't have a great year, other people did not have a great year. Mm-hmm. And it's when people are not having great years, they actually start to think like, listen, like, do I really want to keep doing this and stuff? Like,
seriously, man. Too. No, straight up, man. Honestly, like, I would seriously after this meeting, let's go call 5 companies. I can think of 3 or 4 like on the top of my head like right now. Right, and maybe there's some people that just want to get out and they're willing to sell. So
okay, we're gonna shut down this podcast right now because we've got some lawn care companies.
We got some acquisitions to do.
We got some acquisitions to do. We got some big business stuff. Thanks for joining us, guys, all the way to the end of the video to get a little recap on the season, and we will see you in the next one.
Let's go. Yeah.
Woo!
Let's go.